from Miss Georgia? Okay.
I don't.
Does anybody else have a?
Okay. And also on October the 7th, the City of Douglas will host the Satilla Rural Electric Membership Corporation annual meeting. And that, I understand, is going to bring in over a couple thousand people to the community. And it will be held at Central Square Complex. Roger and his staff have been heading up the logistics of it. And it's going to be from, what time again?
10 o'clock when they'll start arriving. They basically, their schedule from 12 to 2. They will have a band. I was trying to figure out what was going to be, what they were going to do, and I finally got a hold of Jim Tucker. They'll have some people here that will start arriving at 10 o'clock that morning. From 12 to 2, they have a band that the participants can come in and sit down and listen to. At 2 o'clock, they will start their business meeting. It also is an opportunity that we do have 2 coffee can-ins running for 1 director's position.
And the band is a gospel music.
That is correct. It's a gospel music
band.
Well, before they would never. They've always had the meeting at Waycross at the stadium.
This is the first time in 62 years, I think Jim told me they've been out of Waycross.
They chose Douglas to come.
The directors on the EMC decided if a community that they serve wished to host the annual meeting, that they would like to give that community the opportunity to host the annual meeting so that to provide a little economic boost to that community.
So
we appreciate them.
And the meeting here.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
October the 7th.
So people from Brantley and everywhere is going to be coming here.
From Wayne County, Brantley County, Pierce County.
Even Nichols.
What's the estimated attendance, Miss Georgia?
Over about 2,500.
2,000 or so?
They're expecting 2,000. We will have 1,200 chairs set up. Plus they will also be areas in the bleachers and that stuff. In fact, the way it's set up right now, they're working out a deal so they will have a large screen to be in the Bryan Street or the old gym, so that when the new gym or Central Square B is full to capacity, then they can carry it into the other gym.
It's good to let us know.
Great.
Is that when they'll announce the winners of the race?
They have voting there?
Yes, yes. You'll have a pre-voting, basically, is what it is, by mail, and then it'll
They've already sent out the ballot.
be announced. But it is a large group, and we've kind of located about. They had, I think there was 1,000 cars involved last year at the parking, and we've located about 1,200 parking spaces.
Yeah.
And we're using staff and some volunteers, and then EMC's bringing some people with them to help set up and help work the parking lots.
What about the chief? Does he know about this?
He's on top of it.
We put together a overall team for this effort. It comprised of just about every department. So I just want to commend our departments. They do come together for these types of events and other types of events. The EMC was very impressed that we could put all this together in such short notice, and met every last one of their requests without any quorums. One of the biggest concerns, I thought, but it is a challenge. They have quite a few people who are, shall we say, seasoned individuals. I like seasoned and senior citizens. And trying to get parking for them close as we possibly can. So we will have shuttle buses running from different parking lot areas to accommodate them. So it should be a great event, hopefully, if everything goes as scheduled.
Is that a one-day event or 2 days?
Yeah. One day.
One day. Just that one day. Just
Let
that.
Mr. Josie know
One day.
they serve food too.
No, I'm not going there.
I'm not going to go there.
Did you hear what he said? He said to let you know they serve food too.
Yeah. They have. It's a nice event.
Yes, it is. They've been very good people to work with.
Well, we welcome them to Douglas. We appreciate them having Douglas.
WDTV 13. Programming is sponsored by
Dewey Hayes Jr., attorney at law, selected to the top 100 trial lawyers in the state of Georgia. Company Builders, serving Douglas and Coffee County for 29 years. and a proud sponsor of community programming. Fletcher Oil Company, since 1966, has been supporting local activities and a proud sponsor of community programming on WDTV 13. Fletcher Oil Company is a member of the Women's Business Enterprise National Council. Roscoe Allen Jr. and Gubas Modular Buildings in Ocilla, Georgia. We proudly support local programming on WDTV 13. Vickers Audio and Glass Tinting, supporting our local programming on WDTV 13. Storage Solutions, etc., locally owned and operated and located at 1010 Bowens Mill Road, Southeast in Douglas. Midway Truck Parts, Incorporated, serving Coffee and surrounding counties and proudly supporting WDTV 13 programming. American Truck Parts, Incorporated, a proud sponsor of WDTV 13 programming.
If you want your pizza fixed just right, chances are you'll go to Danny's. If you're celebrating a birthday, Holtz is probably fixing the cake you'll put the candles on. And if your wedding ring needs an adjustment, you'll find yourself at Crawford Jewelers. But if it's you who needs fixing, it should definitely happen here. Coffee Regional Medical Center in Douglas, Georgia. We fix things better here.
Okay. Any other staff comments at this time?
Mayor.
Yeah, question.
I would like for you to get up and tell citizens about our CNG. I get a lot of questions about the CNG. What are we doing? How is that thing working? All that good stuff. If you kind of update us a little bit about that CNG facility.
Okay, basically we have put in a public fill facility, compressed natural gas facility that's located at 1331 Pope Drive. It is an unmanned station that is set up to that anybody in the public that chooses to use it can use it as long as they use a debit, credit, any kind of fuel fleet accounts. I think we've got a couple more we got to get set up, but we can take most any cards that you could imagine. It will be open to the public October 8th when we have our ribbon cutting. Right now we're already filling the refuse trucks from Transwaste. We've been filling those since September the 9th. They've got 3 trucks involved right now. One is a front end loader, which dumps dumpsters. The other 2 are what we call side loaders, which pick up the cans with an automated arm. They're running, I think, test routes right now. The front end loader is actually running its permanent route. It goes all the way to Lakeland, Georgia. So it's making a pretty good run on this stuff. From what he told us today, he has to actually run his route here in town, fill, and then he goes down to Lakeland, comes back by Pearson, dumps, and then comes back and refills again. So he's having to fill twice a day to run that route. But that says a lot about the CNG that he can make it to Lakeland and back on one fill of fuel. So had a Frito-Lay truck come through town the other day. Even though we weren't open to the public, he called City Hall, said he was there wanting to fill. I came back to town, met him, and let him fill. So he said he was going to spread the word. They're based out of Perry, Georgia. Trillion Energy put in a station there. They do run routes. This particular driver was going to Alma, Georgia. So we probably will pick up some of that type. Benny said they run 140 trucks out of that Perry facility. So that's 140 vehicles on the road every day running CNG. Just real excited. Had a gentleman stop while we were out there working the other day, has bought a used school bus that's on CNG. That's I think what you understood is going to use it as a church bus. He's wanting to fill here in Douglas, Georgia. So looking great opportunities for the city of Douglas for a revenue source, but also helping get some green energy and green fuel on the road. So that's where we're at. October 8th, 10 o'clock. We invite you to come out to the grand opening ceremony and the ribbon cutting. But we're really excited. So, any other questions?
Appreciate that, Bill.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Okay. Any other staff this time? Okay. This time we'll open up the floor for general comments from the audience. Anybody have a comment in the audience? I ask you to go to the podium and state your name and who represents you on the commission. Okay. I see we have no one at this time. Okay, we'll now call on our commissioners for comments. Commissioner Anderson, would you like to begin, please?
I don't have anything.
Okay. Mayor Pro Tem? Commissioner Hudson?
No.
Commissioner Moore? Mr. Swain? Okay. Okay, I'll close it out. Just first of all, from behalf of the mayor and the city commission and the citizens of Douglas, we want to publicly welcome the EMC to Douglas. We thank them for giving us an opportunity to host their annual meeting. It's going to be a big plus for our community. It'll bring a lot of visitors to our community, so we want to make sure that we put on our best face and treat everybody with good Southern hospitality, and appreciate them coming and coming to our community, and I know our merchants and other businesses will be appreciative of that as well. Ms. Georgia, maybe because it's next time, but I know there's a cleanup day coming up pretty soon. Is that after the next meeting? Okay. Okay. I think it's around October the 18th. Okay. I just saw something about that. It's at Unity Park, right? Okay, so please make your plans for that. Even though we will have a meeting, we will be open. City Hall will be open October the 13th, and we will have a commission meeting date on October the 13th, even though that is a federal holiday. But we will still have our meeting, and City Hall will be open that day. So business as usual for our city employees. And
we're open to take that holiday.
No, that's okay. We're not going there. The holiday schedule's already been
that's right.
Approved. So also, as Ms. Georgia stated, please feel free to come by and take advantage of our Customer Appreciation Day. All our customers are welcome to come by and register for our door prizes and get a hot dog or popcorn or something that to show our appreciation for all our customers here in the city of Douglas. And again, as Mike stated and as Georgia stated, please, if you have an opportunity to come out and be with us for the ribbon cutting ceremony on October the 8th at the C&G facility, please take advantage of that. We're very proud of that. A lot of hard work, a lot of efforts have gone into it, as Mike has explained, and we think it'll be a big plus for our city. And we'd encourage everybody to come out on Pope Drive and view the facility. You never know what might come down the line as far as those type of vehicles. Please also help our public safety and our investigative services people. If you have any knowledge of any information about any things going on that you need to let us know, please say something. 260-3600. Let our folks know. We'll do our best to make sure that we try to find out what's going on if there's any suspicious activity taking place, because we're still looking for those folks that committed the arsons and some other burglaries around town, and we're let everybody know we are diligently trying to run down all those leads. So we have not let it go. It is not on the back part of our mind. It is on the very forefront of our mind. So we're very concerned about that, and please help us with that if you have any information. We'd want to get those people off the street. So that's all I have. Our Trojans play out of town on Friday night, so if you have an opportunity to go over to Effingham County, take advantage of go over, and congratulations on a good victory, homecoming victory this past Friday night, and congratulations to our queen and princesses as they were crowned this past Friday night at Jordan Stadium. So that's all I have. I think, Mr. Jacobs, we have an executive session meeting. Okay, so would entertain a motion to adjourn to executive session. Motion by Commissioner Swain, second by Commissioner Anderson. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? We adjourn to executive session.